It's another Monday here in July 2015. UPB here, OptionMillionaires.com. Look at S&P 500 futures, a nice move off the lows. We started the week off with a nice gap lower as we did the previous two Sundays, all based upon uncertainty in Greece, and then they come out overnight ramp. Futures up. We're almost up 0.75% here this morning. See a nice flagging pattern, looking to resolve to the upside. An upside meaning closing the gap down that we saw just a couple weeks ago. Look at the Greece gap down we had a couple weeks ago. Getting back to those levels, fill that gap, and is it going to be a gap and run type action here? If you look from a 1 year perspective, we came to support right here. We're bouncing, and we're going to see a similar move up and then a retest of this level. Finally kiss it goodbye and hit new all-time record highs. That's something to keep an eye on. The U.S. dollar index is up 0.5% here as the euro weakens. Also, the yen weakening, and you can see the consolidation we're seeing after the move up, the parabolic move into triple digits. Something to watch also is the bond market. TLT came back up, kissed former support and resistance levels here, came down to hit the 115 level. Well, guess where we are here pre-market? Down to 115. This is going to be a level of support, or are we going to continue lower, which is what I think is going to happen here going forward? Down to long-term trend line support here, just under 100 for TLT. And I think the recent bout of activity here has just been continued consolidation for that move to the downside. Couple stocks to watch this week. Google, positive analyst comments this morning, up over that key 550 level on GOOGL. You can see a move up the 580, break that will send us to all-time record highs. Apple had a nasty week last week. Reversed course on Friday. Look at that candle. And guess what? Up near 125 here pre-market. Analyst out defending the stock. And you can see the looming move up back over 130 to all-time record highs. Could it be earnings? Speaking of earnings, we have Netflix is reporting earnings this week. Look at the consolidation. Had a beautiful gap up from its previous earnings report. We're going to get another one up over $700. The analysts continue to remain bullish on the stock. Just like every other stock you see out there that's getting beaten to shreds. The analysts are very negative here on Netflix when it was in the $50. And then as it rose significantly, now even more bullish at record highs. Isn't it amazing? The analysts, just like retail investors, get very bearish at record low prices and very bullish at record high prices. Speaking of one that's very bearish, analyst opinion would be Wynn Resorts. You can see it's bouncing off support as I thought it would. And again, the analysts remain very negative on this stock. Macau is going in the tubes, down the toilet, whatever you want to call it. I think by the time it gets to 130, 140, the analysts will start to change their tune, but you'll have missed out on the 15, 20% of ups. So we have a lot of earnings this week to cover, and we'll get into that. Right now, the opening bell is coming in about 8 minutes. I'll see you in the chat room at OptionMillionaires.com. Everyone have a great trading day, week, minute, month, second. Goodbye.